working equipment is kept clean and ready for immediate use. The important point is that any dirt should be removed as soon as it's spotted.
Pretty good stuff, eh? A spanking clean shop floor is possible with some hard thinking and everybody's combined efforts. It's really not that difficult, you know. Just change your way of thinking a bit and get really stubborn when it comes to dirt and mess. My advice is to put some meaning into your cleaning. And the best of luck with it.
I've heard the phrase 6 major losses. What does it mean exactly?
Well, the various types of time, energy, efficiency and financial loss in the factory include what we call the 6 major losses. I'll run through them. When machines suddenly break down, you get what we call breakdown losses. And if you have downtime because of lengthy preparation for some setup procedure, you get setup losses. Then there are problems when machines are left idling because the workflow is not efficient, or when faulty products are detected by the sensor and you have short stoppages. Those make up type number 3. Next, if there is trouble when you operate machinery at the design speed, which means you have to run at a reduced speed, you get speed reduction losses. When you get defective products which have to be thrown out or reprocessed, you have defect losses. Finally, you get yield losses if there are difficulties starting up again after resetting, and defective products are the result of constant stopping and starting. Those 6 losses are a real problem.
Let's get rid of them right away, then.
That's the spirit, my boy. Splendid, splendid. But how are we going to do it? That's the next problem we have to face.
Oh, 6 major losses. But it's natural. Machines have problems. They're not losses.
Yes, they are. I don't think it's natural at all.
Whatever you say, machines are machines. They break down.
That's right. We don't waste time doing the setups, do we? That's just the way machines are made. It can't be helped.
Yeah, there's another point. Recently, we often have to set up for one product, produce a few things, and then have to set up again. Can't we do anything about that, huh?
But customers demand a big range of products in small quantities, so that's the way we have to do it.
It's true that resetting takes time. That's why we have to work so much overtime and come in on holidays. But, you know, maybe there's just no way out of it.
So, if possible, let's do everything a bit quicker then, eh?
We're doing as much as we can already.
Hey, I'm not talking about you.
Okay. But anyway, about work stoppages. I never had any trouble with them.
Yes, that's right. You sure haven't.
You better believe it. I've been doing this for over 40 years.
Yeah, but just short work stoppages aren't really major losses anyway, are they?
And speed reduction losses. I mean, machines can't help that. Same with people. They slow down when they get older.
Not me. I'm not slowing down. Not in anything.
There are all these different types of loss, but what can we do?
Just a minute. Listening to you lot, it sounds as though we can't improve anything. Who was making lots of noise just now about getting rid of losses right away, eh?
Well, gentlemen, I'm glad to see you're thinking. But just thinking doesn't get rid of losses. But if you really try to think about the reasons for problems, you can often come up with a totally unexpected solution, you know?
I can't believe that. When you find the reason, I think it's more likely you'll give up, because there's nothing you can do.
Giving up, then, is totally wrong. Once you've found the cause of the problem, you have to carry on and ask yourself, what would happen if we made this adjustment?
It's easy enough to say that.
My dear boy, you've got a brain. You should put it to use. Without giving the point enough consideration, you're giving up. As for breakdowns, if it's a recurring type of breakdown, you just give up and don't bother to do anything, right? And you tend to blame speed reductions on the aging machine, right? And with resetting losses, it's like refusing food you haven't even tried.
Well, yes, it is a bit like that.
But why are bad products produced? Why do breakdowns occur? Why are there short stoppages? By repeating why, and examining more and more, you should be able to find a solution. If you all think together, you'll probably come up with a great idea. And I seem to remember one of you wasn't taking short stoppages very seriously. But you mustn't ignore them, you know. It's in fact one of the most important types of loss.